AI art was pretty cool for a moment. You know, when DALL-E Mini went public and everyone and their mother was posting on Twitter DALL-E's rendition of Danny DeVito eating ass on a velociraptor. It was awesome. Now it's getting a little old. I mean, it's still funny when you have a creative prompt, but there's some ethical issues and people are starting to get concerned about things that they weren't thinking about months ago. AI art is using other people's art styles in its algorithm, meaning your art could be stolen by an algorithm and used without your permission. Someone could just AI your art, take your pretty wholesome art style that you've worked hard on and make it draw buttholes over and over again. AI art could replace human art. I mean, who needs to hire an artist when I could just run a bunch of my D&D characters like Borf and Bungus and Dink Borbo into an AI image generator. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun coming up with D&D names. Borbus. AI art is taking over the world. Soon we will have the world's first AI art president. Oh God, look in the mirror. You're AI art! In all seriousness, there are some issues with this. So let's take a look at the world of AI art. Well, here's DALL-E. Originally, it was just DALL-E Mini was open to the public, but then they made it so you could use DALL-E or DALL-E 2 by just signing up. You get like 50 free generations on your first sign up, and then, I don't know, 15 a month or something. You can see some other generations down here. Basically just looks like a bunch of NFTs. I mean, there's literally 2 monkeys. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of NFTs are actually just using AI generated art. I don't have a source on that, but it's probably true. I mean, like, actually, you can imagine like this being sold on OpenSea for, well, I was gonna say being sold for like 20 Ethereum, but that would have been like 8 months ago. Nowadays, these are selling for pennies, which is probably the greatest outcome ever. Anyway, this is where you put in like a funny prompt, you know? You could be like, Kurt Cobain eating a donut on Mars. And there you go, Kurt Cobain eating a donut on Mars. This is actually really cursed. These barely even look like Kurt Cobain. This looks like a mad scientist on the left. Also, the second one is like the end of Evangelion scene. You can imagine like Ray in the background. Okay, so this was pretty ass, so I'm not gonna lie. This does not even look like Kurt Cobain. Like this looks like just this looks like maybe a Nickelback guy or something. Bulbasaur being eaten by a dinosaur. Let's see if it can get Bulbasaur, the Pokemon. So that poses an interesting question, right? AI art is just taking from other IPs, except maybe not. This looks fucking horrible. This is worse than a kid's drawing. Like a kid's drawing, you would expect to at least be a little more creative. I don't even know if it's taking from Bulbasaur at all. Like maybe the left one, the bottom left, like kind of resembles Bulbasaur. How about like Mario has an M4A1? Oh my God, it doesn't follow the content policy. I guess that's fair. You know, the scary thing would be if you just make it so like Joe Biden is like killing people and then you post that online for all to see. Actually, let me try that. Joe Biden has a gun and is killing people. Oh, no, that one doesn't. You can't do that one either. Joe Biden in the JFK car. Can we do that one? No, damn it. How about 9/11 birthday party? Oh shit. This one's working. This one's working. Okay, well, this actually is pretty lame. I was gonna go into this like talking about how it's like terrifying that AI art is so good, but these are fucking awful. What does this say? Tibbit bidet? There's been a lot of controversy in the AI art world because, you know, they're starting to win like literal awards. This piece won an actual award. I guess the artist created like a sketch and then used AI to turn it into a full painting. It's good, I guess, but it really isn't that inspiring. I don't know why this won an award. It just looks like me doing goatsy. So, you know, a lot of artists are kind of upset because they're like, you know, this is AI generated. Why is this beating human art? Like, it feels unfair. I think it's fine. It should just be in like its own category, right? Like, there should be an AI art category. This guy was pretty open about it. Like, he said it was created by AI. The problem would be if someone didn't reveal that truth. And then the obvious problem is that it's been apparently polling from actual artists. The one on the right is the AI generated. The one on the left is an original piece by this artist. You can even kind of see like a watermark being generated on the bottom right of this one on the right. Now, I think that the one on the right looks like ass. That's just like a really boring piece of art. So I don't know if it's really hitting the mark fully yet, but the scary thing is if it could, right? And then obviously the intellectual property rights of things. This is the part that's based. This is fucking awesome. It should definitely steal from the Funko Pop Corporation. We need to bankrupt Funko Pops. Here's another AI art piece. I mean, honestly, like, it's just too much for me. And maybe that's because I know it's AI going in, win, so I'm like pissed as fuck, but this just isn't cool. It's gaudy, honestly. This is like something Donald Trump would hang up in his bedroom. This is the kind of stuff that scares me a little bit. Apparently, these are all AI generated. These are Overwatch characters, which if you still play Overwatch, I feel sorry for you. But some of these like actually look pretty legit. I mean, as you can see, some of them are kind of off base. Like Diva has like bat ears for some reason, but some of these are pretty legit. Like Zarya actually just looks like Zarya. If you saw that on Twitter, you'd be like, damn, that's some sick art. Like, let me check out their fucking portfolio. And then here's a bunch of artists that the AI, I guess, references. I mean, it's like kind of fucked up. There's probably no, they probably didn't ask these artists if they could do this. Maybe some of them would be okay with it, but you don't know, right? Also, some of these look like shit. So I'm kind of curious. There's an option in DALL-E to take your own art and put it in there, or take an image and use it as a reference. So I'm kind of curious if I can take my own art, like my style, and generate another completely different piece of art. Because imagine if I could just use my art and just use an AI script to create new art and then commission it out. I could become, it's an infinite money glitch. So this is a drawing I did of a Boar Boy from that, you know, one anime. I'm a weeb. There's an option to upload here. So it says don't upload photos of people without consent. I'm gonna take my art. I'll take out the watermark. Why not? Okay, generate variations. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what that looks like. Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of sick. This actually like... Dude, the second one is actually sick. Like, that could be like an album cover. These are interesting, but I don't think that they would apply. Like, no one would believe that I drew that. So let's edit the image. So I can erase part of the image to edit. So what if I erased like his face and like his knee here and like erase the background even? And then change it to Sasuke. Do you think it even has Sasuke in the AI database? Interesting. Okay. These are extremely cursed, but like it's going somewhere. It could tell that this was like an anime thing. These are really funky. Holy shit. The proportions are just way off. Why are the faces so big? Let's try another piece of art. This is a piece of art I did of Boji. By the way, I have some art on my Aztrosist Twitter account, but I don't use it very much, so do with that what you will. Let's generate variations of this one, see what it does. Whoa, holy shit. What the fuck? These are like Homestuck characters. This one is actually sick. The second one is so cool. The fifth one actually kind of looks like an NFT. What is going on? These are so cursed. This is like LSD type shit. Okay, let's try editing the image. Let's take out like everything except like the eyes. Let's keep the eyes in. Let's see what it does with this. Let's do like anime character, just kind of generic. Let's see what it does. Oh my god. Why did it just like design logos over and over again? What the fuck? What is the second one? Why did it draw a second head? This is horrible. I mean, this is just cursed as fuck. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna put in a picture of myself and see what happens. Holy shit. I look so French. I look like I'm gonna wield a saber like Napoleon into war. Holy shit. They all look okay except the fourth one. I don't like the fourth one. That one concerns me. These are all mugshots for petty theft at the nearest 7-Eleven. This is not an admission of guilt. I did not steal from the local 7-Eleven down the street. I did not steal 3 packs of sour gummy worms. I did not do that. Okay, let's see what happens if I like erase the background and put myself in hell. If this were accurate, it would just show me with a Twitter background. What the fuck is going on the right? Dude, excuse me? Have I been hacked? Okay, interesting. Whoa, dude, look at this one. I'm like the No Love Deep Web album cover. What the fuck? What's very interesting is that it drew in my hair. It actually like filled out my hair on the outside. That's what I think is most interesting about this. The hair generation is actually pretty good. Like you can't tell that's just not my original hair. That's kind of interesting. This Twitter user makes a good point, kind of comparing the current AI art controversy to Go Animate. Because, you know, everyone thought like, oh, Go Animate. If we can just make animations this easily, it can just replace animation. But I mean, the problem is that Go Animate looks like a fucking, looks like you fucking made it in PowerPoint. I mean, does this look like good art? So I don't know, like AI art is very, very inconsistent. Like there's stuff that looks decent, like apparently good enough to win an award. And then there's like shit like this that just looks fucking awful. So I don't know, if it gets better and keeps evolving, it's terrifying, especially if it's just stealing people's art. But right now, I just I just don't think it's there. These look fucking awesome though. The second one is terrifying. It's like a South Park character. What the fuck? I'm gonna give DALL-E a prompt that it can't solve. Generate something that finally makes me happy for once. This should be impossible. Let's see what happens. What the fuck? Fourth one is actually sick. That's like a Nirvana album cover. That actually did make me kind of happy. It's very weird that all 4 of these are completely wildly different. There's like no connection. I guess like there's flowers in all of them, kind of. How about the answer to life? Wow. These are sort of weirdly philosophical, but not in a good way. These are like Instagram posts where you'd expect like a paragraph of crazy, or just like live, laugh, love. This actually, I think, literally is a play on live, laugh. Like, it almost looks like it might say live, laugh, love. How about I generate the last word of this video? Let's see what word it comes up with. Ah, yes. Weasel tlack dead, or area tabasamad clinimakri. So I'm gonna end all my videos from now on. The Latmad! Hey weebs, guess what? This video is brought to you by the lovely people over at Boomslank, one of the coolest anime-inspired clothing shops I've ever seen online. And I'm being honest, when I see anime merch, I usually cringe to oblivion because it's like Ichiraku Ramen Shop with a poor quality PNG of Naruto on the hoodie. Boomslank isn't like that. These are genuinely very creative and impressive designs on high quality shirts. I mean, look at these shirts, they're fucking awesome. I'm a really huge fan of these large vehicle and mecha products like the Megalith t-shirt. This Mania t-shirt is also really cool. It's like filled to the brim with cool design. This stuff doesn't just look like you're perusing the Hot Topic clearance section at the mall. It's actually good. So if you're interested in dripping yourself out with the coolest anime swag, head over to boomslank.com/Aztrosist and use my code Aztrosist at checkout to receive 10% off your order of sick merchandise. I also get a kickback for every purchase, so this really helps me out. Click the link in the description and get some anime swag. Thanks.